harassed from Whitemon here.
This is the Enchantress experience. He has the Nature's Attendant, so he knows if they try and turn and go on him, then he's just going to heal up. And he's getting so much auto-attacking done here, even laying into the Brewmaster.
Put a little pressure. King Jungle's jumping top, uses Stormhammer, but they get the kill on Tomato. So nicely played here by the Keystars. Whitemon trying to just out-heal here with these sprites, but it's just too much.
Okay, first rotation working out beautifully here for Nature's Prophet. Gets a tip from his CK as well, as he's quickly back to bottom lane. Named Sentry Ward. He just renamed it.
I hate that. Charge down to the bottom lane, though, over onto Costa. Choo-choo, here comes the Spirit Breaker. King Jungles, though? Thinking about teleporting out? Nah. Ryle finds a kill on King RD.
He committed hard for that, though, and just gets the auto-attack done.
Yeah.
It's a pretty costly death for him, as Zeus gets a lot of experience from it. And with mana boots now, his ulti is ready. They can start looking towards the side lanes. With the respawn of Sky here, I think he can go and make a kill happen, either bottom or top, whichever he prefers. Or he could bottom refill.
Priority. Top lane again. They just keep showing up and bothering Tomato. There it is. Okay, they do finally send Ari towards the top lane and Ryle, so FCR most likely going to die for this, but they don't get any bashes here, so we'll be able to teleport away.
Yeah, finally they get the punishment at least, and the top rune is going to be denied, so no, it's usually just the Aghanims first, and then kind of going back for like Manta styles, pretty common. Just laying into the universal item build.
Sending the TPs, they want to try to make something happen here because they know that the split's on cooldown. They'll find themselves analog though, so they'll rip him off the mark. Now the chase is on. Whitemon has himself that blood grenade. In comes FCR. They want to kill on Whitemon. They'll be able to find it, but Kasane, he's got the Ravage if they want to try to use it. And he will indeed use it, followed up with that Meteor Hammer. They've already taken down King RD. They'll get themselves a kill on FCR too. Good rotations coming out from the side of TSM.
Yeah, TSM swing big. They're getting some really nice kills, and now sticking around.
Well, they'll use the fortification at the very least to hold on to it a bit longer.
Ryle was in the enemy ancient area and scouted that there's a stack. Ooh, has to be careful, mid.
Got Whitemon nearby, though. Whitemon should be able to keep him alive a little bit longer thanks to those sprites. In comes King Jungle, though. King RD getting charged, though, on the back lines. They'll kill Ryle, end up losing King RD. And now it looks like Ari's going to try to run for safety, but he doesn't have a tower to go to. Split's working towards those boots of travel here.
That's probably nice for him. Being able to join in globally in this game is not a bad idea.
Ryle. They've already got the charge. Kasane making his way over. King RD might have chased just perhaps a little bit too far. No, they find their target. They get their kill. They use the split. Now Ari, he is left pretty much alone. He's trying to reel up, tries to use that Nether Strike, but not going to be able to. They still have the Panda. They've got the vision on Kasane. He's going to have Ravaged in about 7 seconds, but I don't think he's going to use it because he doesn't have his Sven. He doesn't have the rest of his team, and it's taking a while to get this kill. He turns back around because FCR, he's deep underneath the tower, followed up with the Meteor Hammer, and they have that Virgin Gale just keeping him alive a little bit longer. Good play here coming out from TSM to try to turn around and get something out of it. The team is, while they are all farming, most of them are pretty close except for Tomato. He does have to be careful because they're hunting him. They're smoked up. They know that he's got to be in this potential area. As look at King Jungles. He's going to wait patiently. The foreteller of doom. Throws out the Wrath of Nature, throws out the trees, everything in the kitchen sink, even the split dedicated here to getting the kill.
Oh, they canceled the TP on Skywrath, so they want to stick around and push bottom as well. Spiritbreaker is behind all this, but they should be thinking about defending. Zeus left. There's no Zeus bottom. This is dangerous for Keystars.
I mean, they see King RD. He's easy pickings right now, especially with Ryle right there. Said dead Skywrath. They'll go and grab themselves FCR, and he's already used the splits. This is a little bit spooky for him, but they don't have anything to cancel out the teleport. So he's out and going.
Playing very, very cautiously this game.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by that because it does feel aggressive in terms of what they drafted. But let's see, Ags is completed now for Dazzle.
Yeah, he's had the Aghanims for a while. I wonder if he's going to go for the shard.
It's a lot of magic burst damage.
Again, it's Keystars who are just making more aggressive rotations here, running heroes together and looking for kills. Bottom, we see a charge onto support Nature's Prophet at least.
Okay, so this is fun. because when Ari's charging, Kasane can start teleporting.
Yep.
That's actually, I love this.
I mean, he has a silver edge already. And if he breaks you and you went for travels level 2, you have no survivability. He dies to just one stun and reality rift. So he's in the area right now. If CK manages to connect, it would be super dangerous. He needs to wait though. Cooldown on silver edge again.
Ooh, that's another kill on Whitemon. Costa has got the silver edge like we talked about. He knows that there's a Tidehunter here. Tomato joining in though.
He wants him.
He wants him anyways. Yeah, look at this. But there's the follow-up. Ari's here, so is Tomato. Gonna allow him to just get that Ravage off. Go for the Meteor Hammer. Almost bonks him out of position. But now King RD's here. They want Bryle. Got the silence and got the nuke. They'll get the kill. Tomato, though, chasing after King RD. Has another Storm Hammer. Starts chopping away at him. There's going to be the charge over onto Analog. They want to make them pay for this. They're not happy about this at all. Analog, that's going to be the first life. As now, these Burlings, they can't stay alive long enough, it feels like. Do manage to get Ari. Chasing after Whitemon now. Kasane's already leaving. They don't have the super nuke damage that they had coming up from Scarth, but they still have a Zeus.
He has E-Blade ready. They can burst this Ench pretty hard.
Tomato's just going to teleport out. They don't want to be here anymore. Yep, there's the E-Blade, there's Lightning Bolt, and there's the kill.
And meanwhile, Nature's Prophet goes for a little TP in, steals the Wisdom Rune right under their nose, and even though they have the Watcher, some of its effectiveness.
Bryle does need some protection, because they are hunting him constantly, it feels like.
He's going Manta style. Manta style is good here against the Cinder Brew and against the Silence.
Oh, Ari jumping in the middle of everyone. In comes the Tidehunter. Trying to get into a good position. Does not have the Ravage, but does have that thing. So finish off King RD.
That's pretty nasty, actually, because he has the Shard. Put the Dead in the Water on them as well.
Isn't quite. Uh-oh, Enchantress. Gonna run into FCR. Should be able to teleport out in time, though.
Okay, gets to safety. Meanwhile,
Bryle is gonna get spotted out here, but oh, the tables have turned because here comes Tomato. He's here. He's gonna be able to help assist.
Here comes the Cavalry, though.
Cavalry is indeed here. They don't have the God Strength for a little bit longer, so Bryle will end up dying. BKB gets used on Tomato, but he's just gonna try to teleport out. We'll be able to manage it. That's not how you want to use those BKBs. His Analog's just facing off with Ari. Wind Panda, though, making sure that he can't teleport away. Is he going to be able to charge out in time? He's silenced. Too much nuke. Very nicely done by Costa.
Good TP by Nature's Prophet there as well. King Jungle, the very selfless TP.
Look at him. He's got like no fear of Tomato because he knows that he had to TP out.
Oh, the root from the
Look at this. Okay, all right, they're going to try to send it. Oh, the Ravage, though, coming into play with the Meteor. Costa was not expecting that. That is going to be the Aegis down Tomato. They're trying to keep him alive. They've got some of these sprites. Analog, he's trying to do what he can to help out, but Tomato will eventually end up dying as Kasane on the run will use his BKB. Does not have the TP, though, and it's just bodies chasing after him, slapping him around. This is not looking good now for Kasane, as he will eventually die.
Oh, that was really big for Keystars there. Looked like they might be able to turn it around. They tried with all the healing they had, but they didn't.
He calls in his friends, but the rest of the team, they were there so quickly. End up losing an Aegis, but they've already broken up here into the high ground. Another stun over onto Bryle. The chase is on. They want to get rid of this Dazzle, and it looks like they should manage it. He's trying really hard to stay alive, but he's held in the trees. It's a mega kill for Costa as he uses his BKB, turns his attention now over to these racks. No Dazzle for 50-something. We'll have Tidehunter come up shortly, but he doesn't have Ravage. And of course, Sven will be up very, very soon. But they're going to finish off these racks and then potentially just leave as they use that Ogre Totem. Tomato joining in, trying to cut through. King Jungles does indeed get left behind. So he will end up falling here. So they'd really love to get their hands on this Brewmaster. He's so fast, though. Got themselves a charge. They've got their own race car as they get a bash back. And they will just start unloading all the damage that they possibly can. But he's so tanky. He's got himself that radius. He's got himself the Assault Cuirass. So it takes some doing. But eventually they'll get the kill.
Some really big kills to get on the back of that, at least.
Use the Healing Sprouts. Bring them right back up again.
And now playing towards bottom. They do have a charge onto the Nature's Prophet, but this is on the tower.
I mean, they're going to go for it anyways. They've got 3 heroes here. They've got the Ravage available on Kasane if they want to try to use the BKB. Gets committed spotted by Tomato. So he just wants to teleport out. He doesn't want to stay here any longer, so he's out. Whitemon and Kasane have been left behind. It's a big tanky Tide boy, but doesn't have his backup, so I think he just wants to try to run as Ari uses that Shadow Blade. He's waiting to see if he can... Nah, this is a dead Kasane.
Chasing for Ari. They do have the Zeus for vision. Oh, he
He's
gets
out.
the charge in time, though. That fight.
Try to pin it down. That's that double Mystic Flare coming into play. Ari going. He's getting just hit so hard here. As Kasane in position. He's silenced. They're not going to be able to use that Ravage as they dive a bit deep. Especially coming out from King Jungles. They need to protect Tomato. There it is. There's that Ravage we talked about. It's going to be able to get the kill on King Jungles. They still have an Aegis, though. Things are scary. Tomato trying to fight his way through. Still trying to put as much damage as they can. Kasane hitting away over onto FCR, but they'll end up losing Tomato. He's going to have to buy back. Whiteman also took on Kasane. They're just losing people left and right and being forced to buy back. Costa is a raid boss right now. They just cannot seem to take him down, and they'll need to take him down twice. More buybacks. They really want this kill. It's very expensive. FCR joining back and does not have the split. Waiting to provide any sort of support, Costa. All right, there it is. They're going to try to keep him alive just a little bit longer, but they have the meme hammer holding him down into place. FCR doing everything he can, but without that split, he can't do much. This is everything in the kitchen sink being used on Costa. So being the charge forward, they're hoping to get FCR. Again, no split available on this guy. They need to go bash him out of that TP. He's not going to be able to finish it. An expensive fight for TSM, but they do manage to finally get the kill on Costa, and they managed to grab one more on their way out.
A lot of resources used here.
They're sneaking in through the mid. Look at this.
Ooh, could be huge.
Could be huge indeed, as they're going to start chopping away over at these pandas. Again, they have this little bit of a rip, but they've got the BKB, so it's not going to affect Ari at all with that Mystic Flare. As Whiteman taking the damage. FCR. All right, there it is. A beautiful Ravage coming out from Kasane. They slice through this Brewmaster. Costa, though, he wants Tomato. Wants to try to get there. Another charge coming out from Ari will disrupt. They don't have the Ravage anywhere. Costa dragging back over on Tomato. They're trying to fight each other, but look at this creep damage, too. Tomato, he needs to do more. They've got the Shallow Grave. He needs to hit something. As just King Jungles on the back line. Tomato will eventually fall. He does not have buyback. As Bryle running, puts down his own Shallow Grave. Buyback comes out now from FCR. Two down on the side of TSM. They want Ari too, and they have it. Bryle also going to get hit with that concussive shot. But the buildings are falling. Vivo Keystars, they waited patiently. And they know that Tomato doesn't have buyback because he bought back very earlier. Yeah, King Jungle's buying back. They want to make sure that this is full megas.
They just can't fight against this. There's only two of them, so they're sitting back hoping maybe to hold their throne here somehow, but CK is just laying into the buildings, and with Brewmaster having ulti again, this is gonna spell GG, I believe.
This is not looking good for the side of TSM. Yeah, look at this. Bryle forced to use the BKB. Does have the reality for Pierce and that immunity, but see, Kasane, they'll turn their attention. They're just throwing bodies at them right now. Like, maybe we can distract them, guys. But nope, they cannot. They are going for that victory, going for the throne. And a little bit of tomfoolery on the back end here. Wanting to pad those stats. The Ravage will come out from Kasane, but the GGs get dropped. And Vivo Keystars, they're gonna keep on fighting.